Well, hello, hello. Happy Pay It Forward Friday. This is Cindy, your host at Ask Cindy Connector Live. Make sure that you follow me on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. So, really quick, I'm going to do a plug for StreamYard. If you are a small to medium sized business, definitely look into StreamYard.com. It's a great platform to start a video podcast just like this one. And a big plug to National Day Calendar. I'm an ambassador with them, and I always like sharing what they're doing. Today is National Caregiver Day, National Chocolate Mint Day, last day for all you women, and Vet Girls Rise Day. Woohoo for the vet girls. So I am Cindy Lee, and I am a professional travel agent and a client retention specialist. And I started Ask Cindy Connector Live to connect my sphere of influence to my speakers or to my guests. And I'm so stoked today. I have my friend Dean. He is an awesome networker. And we're just going to talk about Pay It Forward, our Pay It Forward lifestyle. So tell us a little bit about your background, your backstory, and how did you get started in this amazing industry?
Sure, absolutely. I'll say Dean Hankey since 1961. Yeah, that's when I was born. I won't go there. No, I spent my entire life as a professional entertainer, a magician, illusionist. And here's the thing that we all know about the entertainment business is they fail so spectacularly. We have our own unique standard of category called starving artist. And you've probably heard the phrase, starving artist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and here's a bad joke, and I'll tell it anyway. It's what's the difference between a pizza and a performer?
What?
A pizza can feed a family of 4, but right? Bad, but historically true, which is unfortunate. But I was able to generate some success as a professional entertainer, unlike my friends and family and cohorts and other performers used to begin to say, how do you do that? So I taught them long back in the early 70s, late 60s, began to coach, teach, preach, and nag with them about how to get results. And there wasn't a coaching business back then. There was no such thing as business mentor marketing and all that stuff. So and they began to get success, and then other businesses began to ask, and thereby a coaching business was born 40 something years ago. Wow. And so that's the cool news is I literally get to do what I love and help people make more money by generating more impact for others.
So let's talk a little bit about some of the things that I do. I've done several different fundraisers. I did a fundraiser for Virginia Tech. I raised over $13,000. I did a fundraiser with the ex-49er, Dwight Clark, rest in peace. And just so many great events to pay it forward to others. But one of the most recent over the last couple of years is Pay It Forward Cruises, where I find a nonprofit to pay it forward to, and I create a cruise for them. And either a portion or all my commission will go towards that nonprofit. So can you kind of tell me how we could collaborate on something like that?
Yeah, absolutely. And here's the good news is the only way we make money as professionals is by helping others make money first. Here's what we know about being in business. You must do well if you ever hope to do good. And the thing is, if you go out of business as a business professional, who are you of value, service, support, and encouragement to then? Well, the answer is nobody. So you have to do good, or rather you have to do well if you want to do good in the world. And so we created a movement called Pay It Forward and Profit. And our simple goal is create an international group of like-minded, passion professionals, charismatic leaders who simply challenge each other on a regular basis to do great things in our respective communities. And we've generated in excess of $20 million for groups and organizations worldwide. But that's just a couple of us. Imagine what 10 or 20 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 of us could do doing the exact same thing, simply by creating value first that generates impact for others. And then we share in the profits and proceeds and results. And when I say profits, I mean emotional, spiritual, relational, intellectual, and of course, as business owners, financial, right? Very simple idea.
Yeah. So how do you create those relationships?
Sure. Well, let me give you a super simple example. Say we reach out to a group of organizations that desperately needs some much needed funds and awareness, a nonprofit group, a charitable cause group, a social civic organization, faith-based foundation, educational initiative, whatever it happens to be that needs help, especially in a pandemic world, right?
Mhm.
What if I came to you, let's say you're a nonprofit group or organization, said, hey, listen, I have an idea that I think might create some absolutely free and easy, no risk money for your group, cause, or organization. If I could do something like that, would you be at least interested in having a conversation about how we could generate some free and easy, no risk money for you? And the answer to that would be,
Yes.
well, of course, because people are smart. And if I could show you how to generate no risk money and awareness, what's to lose? I'm not saying, hey, let's do something. I'm saying, let's get together and have a casual conversation. See if we can create a win-win, unique community cross promotion where you win as a nonprofit group or organization, where local business leaders win, where everybody that would attend a live event would win one shape or form, and then where as a nonprofit group or organization would win. So everybody wins, nobody loses. And it's either, yeah, we're interested in moving forward or we're not. That's all there is to it. It really is that simple. Here's a case example. Let's say I came to you and said, okay, you say I'm interested in knowing more. Great. Well, what if we could do a live digital business immersion training event, or online ice cream social, or a digital magic show, or whatever, an event-based outcome where people would come together and gather in front of their screens for the sake of this pandemic experience and learn something, be entertained, be engaged, be educated, whatever it happens to be. It really doesn't matter what. Right now, I spent 40 years as a professional entertainer. So yeah, we've done entertainment programs for many, many years, but now most of my business is simply giving business leaders skills they can use and apply to their business now to produce more results. So if I could spend a half day, a full day, or a multi-day event where we could teach you as a business leader how to get more results for your business guaranteed. Let's say we put a ticket price on that event. Let's say for the sake of conversation, it was 97 or simple math, $100 to attend. Now, if you were to hire me to come into your event, it'd be $10,000 to $25,000 to come do an in-house. If we were to come to one of my live seminars or workshops or training events, it'd be $1,000 to $15,000, depending on which one and how long and all that stuff. But what if we could do a $100 live immersion training event to which your group or organization either gets 50% or 100% of that ticketed price. And then we just create value for your audience, and we get access and we get exposure and we get to serve the folks that serve you on a regular basis. And everybody wins. Easy peasy, fresh and breezy.
So how did you get the connections for that nonprofit to get more attendees to their events?
Well, that's easy. First of all, is there a nonprofit group or cause or outcome that you love and support on a regular basis, or that has ever loved and supported you in any way, shape, or form? Well,
yes, Fish for Life Foundation.
Exactly. So you don't have to go to the International Association of Nonprofit Groups and internet, whatever, blah blah blah. No, we call it fresh fruit on the ground. Not even low hanging fruit. It's not even the fruit you have to reach up and grab for. It's fresh fruit, so right there in front of you. All you have to do is reach out and pick it up. And those are those first tier relationships, your fresh fruit on the ground relationships. You already have a relationship with those people. You say, I was talking with this weirdo in Reno, and he said, maybe we could put together a cool, fun fundraising event that creates value for you, where we get a whole bunch of people together and you get paid. Are you interested in having that conversation at least? And they go, yeah. And you do an event and you split the profits or proceeds, or you give them all the profits and you see, the good news is with this model, you can be as generous as you want to be. I can give you all the ticket price and I can make a donation out of my pocket to serve, support, and encourage you. We can do a 50-50 split. I take all the risk. You get all the reward as a nonprofit group or organization. And all you have to do is not your event. You're not hunting down rubber chickens. You're not looking for, a silent auction items. All you have to do is show up, sit back, relax, and collect the cash. That's all you have to do. And I'll take all the risk and you get all the reward, and I'll help you generate results if that makes sense to you. And if it doesn't, no pressure, no big deal. It's all good in the hood. Maybe you know somebody who does need some free money. I'm easy.
So what kind of nonprofits have you worked with in the past?
Oh my gosh, literally thousands of them, from homeless and hungry to terminal disease to families in need, relationships. We've even done things for puppy kindergarten, where we bring your little four-legged furry family members, and they learn how to be good doggy citizens, right? So it could be anything. It doesn't really matter. I will tell you that obviously business events get a better response because people always want to learn how to become better business leaders, because there's a monetization strategy. Now, we've also done pursuing the passion in marriage, and turning your marriage into art for your heart, creating a lifetime honeymoon for you and your spouse. So that's a value as well. And not to say that, hey, doing a online magic show isn't of value. It is, because who doesn't want a 30-minute, a 50-minute, a 60-minute distraction from their daily lives with something fun, engaging, entertaining, and amazing? But as far as long-term impact, if I can show you how to generate more bottom line results for your business, it just has a level of interest that sometimes something fun doesn't have that same level of impact. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Let me do a really quick announcement. So if you like to make a comment, make sure that you go to streamyard.com/Facebook, and we can see your comments. Actually, we have Melissa Levine. She says, hey, have you met her?
Hey, what up?
Hey. Yeah, she is with a networking group in Washington State. So
Nice.
She's really, really amazing. And we actually know her through Casey Everhart.
Okay. Who doesn't love Casey?
Everyone loves
Everyone loves Casey.
So tell us, we have about 8 minutes.
Sure.
So tell us a little bit more on how we could collaborate, or how I could connect you to someone to collaborate.
Well, here's the good news. Is the best thing to do is literally reach out to your sphere of influence, which is what you do for a living, obviously. But as a listener, as an attendee in this digital cast right now, simply reach out to somebody who needs some help, and then ask if there was a way we could generate some results together. Would you be interested? And then simply create a super simple event. And again, it could be an online streaming event. It could be a highly leveraged and sponsored event. It could be a series of people that you invite on, like Cindy or myself or Casey, to come speak and create value for your audience. Listen, you don't have to be a professional speaker or entertainer to do this. Just go look to partner people together so that everybody ultimately gets what they want, need, desire, and deserve. It really is that simple. Don't overcomplicate this thing. Don't go looking for people you don't know. Start with your own sphere of influence, that fresh fruit on the ground, first tier relationship. Start with your family. My mom knows people I don't know. Imagine that. Right?
Wow. Yeah.
So don't make this any more difficult than it is. This is not a job. This is a way of living and serving and helping people. And then look to serve. We call it the 3-step process for getting anything you want on command and demand. It's super simple VIP process. And it is, first, add value. V, add value that generates impact for others. And then, and only then, do you profit. And again, emotionally, spiritually, relationally, intellectually. So VIP, just look to add value. And notice it's not PIV. Notice not get paid first, like most business leaders. Hey, if you pay me, then I'll do my value for you. No, it's add value first and foremost that generates impact or results for others. And then you profit. And you share in the profits, right? So if I help you get what you want, should I get rewarded for producing results for you and your nonprofit group or organization? Of course I should, because if I want to do well or do good, I need to do well and stay in business so I can continue to generate millions of dollars from nonprofit groups and organizations just like yours.
So are you on Twitter?
I am on Twitter. I'm not proactive on a lot of social medias. I am a high touch, low tech person. So I love the StreamYard is a great way for me. I love Vmail. And honestly, if you're not doing Vmail, that as a business strategy or as a business tool, and Cindy can tell you how the best way to do that. But I'm going to tell you, look, think about it this way. You live in a home and you spent hundreds, if not millions of hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars on that home. Did they send you personalized video says, you know what? Thank you so much. We hope that the house that we sold you becomes the home of your dreams and desires, blah, blah, blah. And they're standing literally out front of that house with the phone, with your house in the background, giving this beautiful, heartfelt, super short 18-second video. And then you get a couple of days later, you get a gift basket or you get something in the mail, box of chocolates or something. That's cool. Same thing with your car. You spent tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. When was the last time your automobile sales professional sent you a video saying, as you motor on down life's highways, we hope that you enjoy your memories that you create in your car? Doesn't happen. What does it cost them? Nothing. How long does it take for them to create an 18-second video? I don't know, 18 seconds?
Seconds.
Right? So, and Cindy, contact her. She can tell you exactly how to create that. So it ends up right in their pocket and they feel celebrated and appreciated. That thing will generate an extra 6 or 7 figures in your business if you genuinely serve people with Vmail, video mail, easy peasy.
So really quick, we're both in this company called Mailbox Power. Let's just touch on that since we have a few minutes to talk
Love
about
that.
How important you think it is to add a little aloha to the mailbox.
Oh my gosh. Listen, here's the thing. Is that the digital email box, people hit delete, 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 delete. When you go to the physical mailbox and there's Christmas in your mailbox, how many times do they open that box? Well, we know what the numbers are, and they are 100% of the time.
Yes.
They're going to open that box, and inside is a custom gift that has their name on it. Hallelujah. And has some chocolates or a brownie or a coffee mug or a journal with their name on it. Their name on it. When do you think they're ever going to throw that away?
Never.
Never. And now for the last of our 10-point questions, when are they going to throw that away? That'll be never, Bob. Right?
Oh boy.
So, yeah, easy.
So we have a couple more minutes, and anything you want to add? Let's talk really quickly about relationships, the value of building online. So one of the things I would like to talk about for a few minutes is LinkedIn. I actually just got on my LinkedIn a couple of days ago, and the very first text was just a link to someone's website.
Of course.
Not let's build rapport, nothing like that. It just went straight to the link. And of course I said, hey, let's build rapport. I have a connection of people I would like to get you to and connect you to my sphere of influence. They had no desire. If I wasn't going to buy right then and there. And it's okay to prospect once you get to know someone, or even on the first or second call, you could prospect. I met a guy from San Francisco Bay Area a little over a month ago. He's been on my podcast twice.
Yep.
And I sent him brownies the very first day, literally the hour after I met him. I got his address and sent it. But we've just had some kind of rapport from the very beginning. So it just all depends on how you're feeling with that particular person. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, absolutely. And we've been lied to by the marketing guruism that's so prevalent in the marketplace, thinking, that it really is old-fashioned relationship marketing magic. There's nothing more to it than that. Just be nice, be good, be friendly. What would you do? I call it pinky swear best friend marketing. What would you do if they were your very best friend? You wouldn't market and manipulate. You wouldn't unduly influence. You wouldn't try to persuade. You wouldn't. No, you'd simply look for ways to serve them and help them get what they want, need, desire, and deserve. So stop selling and start serving, and you'll watch your paychecks and your bank account swell. I promise you. Serve first. If I help you get more of what you want, need, desire, and deserve, are you more or less likely to want to continue to do business with me maybe later? Right? Duh. It's not rocket science, gang. Yet the current market gurus will tell you that Your job is to sell people by prospecting, suspecting. No, serve, help them. Can I show you something real quick? Do we have
Yes,
60
we can go a
seconds?
little bit over. You want me to
Okay.
open a screen, or you're going to open up your
I'm
screen?
easy. That doesn't matter.
Or just going to
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just a little experiment. This is just a notepad, no big deal. In just a minute, I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to reveal 3 letters. That's all. These 3 letters have consistently generated 6 figures in my business over the last 12 years, and I think they will do the same for you if you understand what I'm sharing with you. Very simple. 3 letters, and here's what I want you to do, Cindy, is out loud when you see these 3 letters, and you may have seen this from me before, but when you see these 3 letters, all I want you to do is say these 3 letters. So if they were ABC or something like that, just say ABC, right? Fair? Here we go. Are you ready? And by the way, you at home, do this now as well. Just say these out loud. Right? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Say the 3 letters.
IYQ.
Oh, I like you too. Oh, how sweet. Look, we just met and now we're fast, firm friends. I like you. Okay, look, there's so much going on here. This has nothing. Notice I didn't say call my business. I didn't say go to my website. I didn't say anything. I just said I like you. Now, I'm not going to go into the psychological ramifications, but anybody who understands linguistics, anybody who understands psychology will go, oh my gosh, that was the most genius thing I've ever seen in my life. Your first words out of their mouth to you is, I like you. One of the 6 laws of influence and persuasion tells us that people like people who like them. It's very simple. So start by liking, and people will like you. It's easy to like somebody who likes you first, isn't it? So I like you, Cindy.
Aw. Same.
Yeah. Easy peasy, fresh and breezy.
So one more thing I want to cover. Know, like, trust, remember. Tell us all about that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's nice enough to be but if you don't get remembered, for whatever reason, and I call that we should all be CEOs, and I don't mean anything but chief experience officers. Our job is to create an experience for others, like this stupid little thing. I share this. I have it on a name tag or something. I say, what's this say? And they say, I like you. I promise you, they will remember that forever. Whether they know, like, and trust me yet or not, they will remember me either as obnoxious or as lovable or as whatever it is. Then I can start building my know, like, and trust. If they forget me, it doesn't matter. What was that guy's name? Oh my gosh, we want to go on a vacation. What was her name again? Shucks. Right? They have to remember you. So create a CEO moment, chief experience officer, creative value. People don't care what you say. They don't care what you do. They care how you make them feel. So make them feel, right?
Exactly.
There you go. So CEO, very simple, very simple. And you are a goddess of feel good. And you serve people in that way, and they always remember you. I mean, I run around Cindy Lee. Oh, she's awesome. She's awesome. She's awesome. She's awesome. She's awesome. She's awesome. And why not? Because you're awesome. Because you celebrate people, you make them feel good, and they will remember that. And the good news is it's not manipulation. It's just genuine, authentic, real.
Being myself.
Yeah. Just serve. Easy.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you for coming today. I'm going to put you in the green room. Any last words before I put you in?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for serving. And listen, if you want to make more money in your business, I don't care what business or industry you're in, find somebody to serve, create more value for them, and then you will ultimately get rewarded for the results you help produce in others. Serve your way to success. That's it. Good night. God bless. Take care.
See you in there in just 1 minute. Well, there you go, guys. Make sure that you follow Dean. Go to Dean Hankey. That's HANKEY.com. And make sure that you subscribe to his YouTube and also subscribe to the show at Ask Cindy Connector Live, and go out there and show gratitude to 5 people, make some phone calls, and tell people that you appreciate them. We do not know when our last day is going to be, and make a difference. Know, like, trust, and remember. This is Cindy, your host at Ask Cindy Connector, and I'll see you next week. Have a great weekend.